This story is set back in time, about 500 years. In this period, Japan was divided into a large number of districts, where each warlord was desperately trying to expand his reign. The roaring sound of war could be heard everywhere. Onin's battle in 1467 triggered a ruleless world where the hierarchy of power meant nothing. Anarchy was the only thing which could be found. But the arrival of a foreign ship, cast ashore by a storm on the distant southern island, influenced the war greatly. A mechanized armored soldier. Technology given by foreigners along with firearms enabled Japanese craftsmen to build an 8-meter-tall humanoid robot. Powered by a steam engine. This machine was so powerful that each robot could stand against 300 cavaliers. The airship was another invention brought by Westerners. It was no wonder that the highly sophisticated weapon spread throughout the country in no time. Countries which could not keep up with the rapid change lost their power and were absorbed in the powerful stream. In the year 1556, the names of the 8 strongest warlords who had survived this chaotic time were Nobunaga Oda, Shingen Takeda, Kenshin Uesugi, Motonari Mori, Do-san Saito, Motochika Chosokabe, Takahisa Shimazu, Yoshimoto Imagawa. Especially Oda of the Owari district was expanding his power rapidly throughout the country because of his demonic talents. In April of 1556, Oda's ally Do-san Saito was murdered by his son Yoshitatsu, and the balance of power became unstable. At the time the news of Saito's death arrived at Oda's castle, the anti-Oda alliance was formed between the 6 most powerful warlords, Motonari Mori being the leader. In the vicinity of Mikawa, Imagawa's army executed a fierce attack on Oda's loyal force led by Shibata. Facing the absolute overwhelming power of the Imagawa force, the Shibata army was demolished completely. Additionally, a report said that other allied forces were approaching from the north and the west toward Oda territory. It seemed like Oda's fall would only be a matter of time. However, he still had his final trump. A ninja army called White Fang. Concealing their existence in the mountains, these highly skilled ninjas specialized in maneuvering their customized armored soldier. The order was given by Nobunaga. Only they can overcome this desperate situation.